Good evening. Welcome to eModels. Welcome to eModels Monday night with us lot. You know who we all are. Yes.
Ted's gone on thought of the day. Good evening, everyone.
Them lot. Me and them lot. Yes. What will happen? Yeah. We're starting this evening very calm and relaxed, mainly because we've been tired because we have to get up an hour early each day now. So yeah, if anybody's not in, they're probably going to be an hour later. They're going to turn up just as we've got to the what's in store. Yeah. So because did you put your clocks forward? Did everybody put the clocks forward, or did somebody sleep in?
No, I put my clocks forward and I slept in.
Yes. Good. Yeah. Well, now today. Today marks a very special day in the calendar, but more on that when we come to what's in store. And I can't tell you what it's about because that'll give what's in store away. So you'll have to wait and watch what's in store. But in the meantime,
is it my birthday again?
No.
Am I getting presents?
Yeah, there will be no cake. But however, yes. But welcome to Monday night with us lot again and things and whatever.
Things and whatever.
You're here to enjoy yourself, so do, and the rest and things like that. So yeah, 90 minutes or so of us. And I've run out of things to say now.
So are we starting calm and quiet and working our way downwards? Yeah.
Yeah. I thought we'd start nice and quietly and then see if it erupts.
I'm hoping it'll plateau downwards, so by the end we can be asleep.
Yeah, well, that's it. Yeah, we're calming down because there's probably not a lot of people here at the moment because they won't turn up and especially if they're across the water because it messes all things up, doesn't it?
What I'd recommend, right, is why don't we all get real close to our microphones and put on our best, like Radio 4 voices. Good evening and welcome to the eModel Show.
Welcome to the eModel Show, where we've got the happy gang tonight, all four of us.
And just remember, it's free for £1.
I can't get any closer than this without standing up, but this is as close as I get. Welcome to eModels, emodels.co.uk.
Great, that's jazz.
Yeah. Radio eModels coming in your ears.
Oh, Ted had to go too far. Ted goes too far all the time. No.
And Colin's broken. There we go. It doesn't work without the Chorley. It doesn't work without the Chorley accent, Ted. Not really. I'm sat there talking like this, like I'm some kind of Fallout character with my arms folded up. It's terrible.
Right. Yeah, this is obviously how it's going to go on for the rest of the night, isn't it?
You get our dulcet tones, and you get to look down our left ears. Hello.
Who's got
I
dolphin tones?
always wanted to do that end of night thing with the TV where you used to switch off your TVs, but it's 24-hour telly now.
Yeah. Please switch off our TV set.
We hand you over now to either Radio Piccadilly or Radio Manchester. Once again, from all the folks here at Granada, good night.
As they lean over you, go, "Oi, leave it alone. I ain't done yet."
It's about that time you wake up in it. You wake up to the boo.
Ted blown his microphone. He's having to fake back up again slowly.
Mark says there's a spelling mistake in the title. I didn't notice it. I didn't really pay any attention to the title or things like that. But
is it because it says SUMMERTIEMZ and it's deliberately misspelled?
I don't know. Is there another one that you didn't do deliberately?
It's actually a very, very old joke about a reference to a piece of artwork that nobody will know about. That nobody will, apart from like 5 people who may have seen a particular piece of art on DeviantArt like 20 years ago. It's never mind. It's an in-joke. Spelling times the wrong way. It's like drinking times.
Anyway, we shall carry on. Yeah, and over to Foxx for the terms and conditions while we think of something else to do.
Terms and conditions. It's terms and conditions. I've got some energy back now. Yes, hello everyone, welcome. I'm an idiot, there you go. Yes, welcome. It is Monday, it's the Monday night show. I'm going to go quiet again now, I should stay with the quietness. Welcome to the Monday night show. Your chance to hang out and chat with your friends and have a good time while 4 old blokes sit in the background waffling on about God knows what. And we might eventually talk about something to do some... I'm thinking about waffles now.
Fruit waffles.
Ooh.
Waffles, chocolate waffles, syrup.
Somebody take over. I'm having thoughts. Anyway, yes. So welcome to the show. As always, it's an eModels show. We'll be doing all kinds of things. We've got the What's in Store, we've got Festus Factoids, and don't forget, of course, we've got the giveaway from last week. If you haven't put a comment on last week's video, get your backside over there whilst also watching this video still, and put a comment relevant to whatever we asked you to put on. I can't remember what we asked you to do last week.
I can't remember myself.
No, just make up a nice family-friendly comment, and it'll be fine on last week's video because we're pulling the winner tonight. But don't forget, of course, it's an eModels show. If you're watching this and you want to join in the live chat, please do. If you're watching it embedded in the eModels website or on Facebook or somewhere, click on the YouTube icon in the bottom right hand corner. It takes you to the YouTube page by magic, and you can join in the live chat. And you should do, because that's where all the cool kids are. Now, if you're in chat, if you want to get our attention, we're all old and we can't see things. So please put your comments in big fat capital letters so we have a chance to see them. We've all got iPads in front of us with the chat on. So put your comments in big fat capital letters, or as Ted would say,
Bold.
ooh, and that was right in my ear then. It was kind of relaxing. Yes, so put your comments in bold, and if you want to, you can do a super chat by clicking the little dollar symbol at the bottom of the chat window. You don't have to, but it just puts your comment in a coloured box, and we can't possibly miss it. And that's it. Just keep it family friendly in chat, and please don't mention other retailers, as this is a stream for eModels.co.uk, your one-stop shop for all your model making needs. And that is not the finger of shame, that's the finger of buying stuff.
You can mention other retailers, provided it's like McDonald's or Burger King.
Don't mention competitors.
This show is not sponsored by McDonald's or Burger King, but if you'd like to get in touch, just email Ted.
Yeah, if they want to
If
get
you
in
happen
touch.
to, if you happen to work for eModels, yeah, if you happen to work for Burger King and can send things to my house because I've not got a Burger King nearby.
Yeah.
Wimpy.
Yeah, there is a Subway around the corner from eModels, isn't there? So they could nip in and sponsor us.
I don't wanna go
Well,
to
no,
a
that's
Burger
no good. They're
King. I want people to
sponsoring
bring-
them. They want to sponsor us.
I want
Yeah.
people to bring food to me, not me
They
have
want
to
to
go
sponsor
to them.
My Belly. That's the best
I need to have a, I need
sponsorship.
to have a discussion with. I'm sorry. I need to have a discussion with Pete, mate, and get him to somehow get Wimpy's involved in the sponsorship here.
Yeah, we'll try and find a gin supplier, Ted, to sponsor you.
Yeah. I've been trying for a local a Scotch distillery that can.
Consuming the product doesn't actually help you in the search for the sponsorships, Ted.
Yeah.
Now there is some
Well,
added
well,
news tonight. Fox has been playing around with the buttons behind the scenes, and he's changed the way chat works. He's put it on super quick instant chat thing.
Oh yes,
So,
I forgot that bit.
if everybody can just put something in chat now, we'll see how quickly it comes up. Because just put in a random anything now.
Just type the word potato in chat right now. Type the word potato.
It's not happened
right
yet.
now.
It's not
Do
that
it.
instant. All
you've
people
got
are
to
very
give
slow.
Remember, you've got to give our
There you
viewers.
go. Anders says now.
There
That
we
was
go.
pretty quick.
That's pretty quick. Yeah, we've got it set so that the gap
That's
between
quicker,
us
quicker
doing,
than it was.
doing
So,
the thing.
yes.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I
There we
do
go.
say you have to give people a chance to type the word potato, especially the
They
ones
should have
that
it
look
ready
in-
to go on a special key.
Have you not got your potato button ready to go at any
Yeah, I've
moment?
got my potato button ready.
Yeah, but so yeah.
That does mean that chat comes through to us a lot quicker, but it also means that we can ignore it a lot longer. So,
Yeah.
don't expect it to make any real difference.
Yes, but yes, so you might find now that we do get your comments within 5 seconds or so. It may also break the stream, so we're testing it out. If it breaks the stream, yeah, you're losing it. So trust me on that.
Well, that now makes the possibility of reading it out twice that much more
Likely.
quicker, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah.
So,
Anyway,
as
Osric 9000 says.
moist potato, says everyone. Yeah.
Now, don't forget, of course, the most important thing about this show, the two most important things. One, Ted is about to ask you a question.
Am I?
The
Oh,
most
yes.
important question, Ted.
Yes. I forget. What?
Yes. No, it's gone.
Yeah,
Yep. No.
Well, unfortunately, my brain, that side of the brain doesn't work the same speed as that side. So this side has a thought and it delays getting over to that side.
You've got like a boat stuck in the middle.
Yeah, it's got a boat stuck in the middle. Yes, what's on the belly? What's on the belly? What's on the... I'll start again. What's in the belly and what's on the bench?
Now we get a load of tattoo. That's the other thing. If we say a question or something wrong before we've had a chance to correct it, they've already put the answers in. We're getting a lot of comments about tattoos and crumbs now. I bet.
Yeah, and don't forget, we also want to know: have you finished a kit this week? And if you have, let us know, and you can have a ding.
Yeah, that was the other important thing I was going to say.
Oh well, sorry, I'm stealing your thunder.
It's all right. I don't mind. You can do my work for me. It's fine. I don't mind.
Yeah. So,
We need to come up with a phrase for that though. Like, you know, I was going to say gongs for something or dings for something, but I can't make it rhyme with
dings for
finished
done.
builds.
No, dings for done.
Yeah, if you got your dundings.
Yeah, get your done ding. Dings for
If
done.
you do, if you're done, you get a ding.
Yeah. If it's done, you get a ding. Get a ding for your done. No, don't mispronounce that one.
No. Looking at the post-it.
I need to know who's going next for getting the screen set up. So is it going to be the Festus Factoids or the Ted's Tunes?
I think traditionally we've always gone across Festus Factoids.
Is that
Yeah,
because
we're
you haven't
doing
got a tunes ready yet?
Yeah, because once I start and once Fox starts, Colin never gets a chance to get a word in edgeways. So we do.
No, I just sit here and I upload actually a screenshot of me just sat there like that, and I'll go and build a model.
Rumours of the death of Ted's tune section are sadly over exaggerated.
No, what it is you'll hear in the background now the frantic keying of Ted Googling tunes for today.
Oh yeah.
Thinks of I forgot something. What have I forgot? Oh yeah, I really.
I'm just gonna. Yeah.
So now we'll go over to him.
Me, yeah, hello. On this very day, it's 20. Yeah, in 1980, the first transplant of a human fingernail was accomplished on a 12-year-old boy's thumb.
Oh, that sounds horrible. No, no.
Wait, why would they put a fingernail on his thumb? Why don't they put a thumbnail on his thumb?
Yeah, well, I was about to read that bit before you interrupted.
That's just horrible. I
Chris,
don't
can
want to
you
know
lean down and apply the wet mitten to the side of Fox's chops there, mate?
No, I'm tensed up because of
yeah.
the thought about fingernails coming off. Oh,
They transplanted this human fingernail on this kid using his own toenail. Dr. Guy Fuchs, with an F, performed the surgery in Strasbourg, France for Christmas.
so not only has he had the accident of his fingernail coming off, he's had to have his toenail ripped off as well.
He's
That's
now
just
missing
cruel.
the old toenail.
No.
They
Well,
put
hang
that
on a minute. When I was a kid, I got like a splinter or something in my finger, and my little finger got septic on there, and they'd have to pull the nail off, and it just grew back because.
Yeah,
Wow.
I had the drilling one done where they drilled the hole in it and
Oh,
let it pop
stop
off.
it! No.
Yeah, don't you remember having that done as a kid?
No.
I was being dragged round in a milk crate.
No, la 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 la. I can't put my hand over my ear because you're still in the microphone in me. It doesn't work.
Why not, Chris?
But it's like, but the thing is, right? Would it not naturally grow back anyway? Would it not naturally grow back anyway? Though, what's the point of transplanting someone that's going to?
I think there has to be a root or something there for it to grow back from.
Yeah.
If it's all
The
gone, then
nail
it's gone.
cells or the bed's been damaged, then yeah.
But now he's got a toe that goes.
Well, yeah. Oh, I mean, imagine if he bit it. Ugh, cheese.
Oh, toe jam. Yeah.
Ooh.
Especially if it's his little finger and he gets a big fat thumbnail. I mean, a big fat big toenail on it.
Has he now got athlete's thumb? Interesting factoid, that, yeah.
There's a lot of jokes in there, but keep it family friendly.
I know. You would believe how intently I'm looking at this post-it note.
I can feel the stare. It's burning through the camera.
It's burning through my brain, mate, if there is one. We're going to go for some births. On this day, we had an Italian mathematician who was one of the founders of absolute differential calculus. There you go.
It was lucky he was born a mathematician then, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's
And
convenient.
his name was Tullio Levi Civetta.
Tullio.
Tullio, with a T.
Bit of a mechanic was he, you know what I mean? He's old Tullio here. With the...
Yeah, it's my old mate Tullio over there. And he, oh my God, I'm going to have a go at this. Oh God, I should have.
You have to get close and everything. Do you need your flippy flappy lenses to see it?
Oh mate, yeah. He published a famous paper, which he developed the calculus of tensors, and he published a book with a bloke called Ricky, and it was called Methods de Calculu Differential Absolute et Layers Applications. There you go.
I can't even tell what language that is.
Yeah, that's that famous one.
I can't tell if that's French or Latin or Italian or.
Well, I suppose the clue's in the fact that he's Italian, Fox. But yeah, is that Italian?
Not necessarily.
It's got a funny little thing over the E when it says Methodist.
Oh, that's
Could be
French.
French. That'd be French.
Yeah, oh, there you go then. So it's French. There you go.
I think. But then again, we might need to wait for the vet report.
got another bloke here, born. He was well, yeah, births of the week, wasn't it? He was a Czech anthropologist, known for his studies of Neanderthal men. Me. Oh my God, his name was Alice Hardlicker.
That's what?
Alice Hardlicker.
Oh God, that's it
What?
now. That's the end.
Alice, AELS, Hardlicker, HRDLICKA.
Well, that's
Oh,
Scotch.
fair enough. Yep.
Like gin,
Yeah,
hard liquor.
Alice Hardlicker, isn't it?
A bottle of hard liquor.
Yeah, so he was born on this very day. And so was a bloke called Friedrich Cole. Christian Ludwig Buckner. And he was a German physician and philosopher.
German.
Become one of the most popular exponents of
He was the
19th
German
century materialism. Whew, I kept going there, folks. I think that was quite good.
What do you do for a living? I'm a
I'm a
he
German.
was-
I'm
He
I'm
was
a
all
German.
about- we're going to go do the deaths now, so we've
Okay.
got to be respectful now, folks.
Obviously,
Down
no one ever giggles at the deaths.
No, we don't. We don't. We treat this with this bloke. He was a South African American geophysicist and inventor, and he built a sand yacht out of old automobiles and sold it to nearby salt flats. And his name,
So he's an orc.
his name is Athels.
So with an H.
With an H.
Where's my gun?
Uh-huh.
His name is Athelstan Frederick Spielhaus,
Spielhaus.
and he invented the Barthy thermograph. There you go, or
Ooh.
BT for short. I should have gone for that, really, isn't it? We've got Doris that was born on this day, American cellular
21st century man, aren't you, Carl?
Absolutely, a cellular geneticist whose research, altered the prevailing view where genetic material was from, and her name was Ruth Sager. See, a nice easy one there.
Easy one.
I know. I think we should not allow British names.
Well, I often get asked for easy ones, but I've got, oh my God.
Nobody
we-
wants you to do easy ones, Carl, trust me.
No, we got this bloke. He was an Italian priest and physicist. There you go. And his name was Francesco Zantedeschi. There you go.
Ooh.
Exactly as his parents pronounced it. Yeah.
Yeah, and he was born in 1797. This
No, we're
bloke.
not doing
He's
births.
dead.
This is deaths.
He's obviously dead now, but so yeah, that's the deaths for you there, folks. I think I treated that with the dignity and respect that he deserves.
You can imagine the priest at the christening. I christen this child, Francesco Santadeschi.
Could you imagine it if I was the priest reading out the name that I was
I
giving this
actually
kid?
could, yes.
There are some things the human brain prefers to filter out, I think.
I should
Festa,
be
will
an
you christen my
hurricane.
child? No, I won't.
I should be an hurricane namer.
Anyway, the chat is storming ahead, so
Is it?
over to me for my Ted's Tunes thing, where I'm trying
Ted's
out to see
Tunes.
if it works.
I've got a button for you as well. Look, there you go. You've got Ted's Tunes.
Oh, I'll have to.
You
We
can-
can't
you
see it.
but-
so
We
it's
can't
there.
see that, but
Trust me, it's
I'll have to
there.
run, I'll have to run the stream back later on and have a look at it. But thanks
We'll
very
assume
much.
it's awesome.
Yeah, well, I'll assume it's very nice and very colourful and things like that.
Oh,
But-
yeah,
It is very colourful,
profesh,
yes.
mate.
Yeah, I
I-
did have a look at what happened today in music all through the ages, and it seems like not a lot happened really this day in history. But something special happened this day in history. But anyway, in 1966, Mick Jagger Remember him? He was injured during a gig in Marseille when a fan threw a chair at the stage. That's what fans. throwing
Nowadays, we
chairs.
just get the thumbs down button.
We don't know if they were happy or sad at the time. It could have been a happy chair or.
Yeah. So, and following that, in '67, the Beatles finished recording "Good Morning, Good Morning" Abbey Road Studio. They were following that up with "A Little Help for My Friends." Now, I don't remember "Good Morning, Good Morning," but I do remember "A Little Help for My Friends."
Don't sing it.
Yeah.
Don't sing it.
I'm not singing it. 1970.
I mean, it's not our monetization, so I don't care. But don't sing it.
1973, Doctor Hook and the Medicine Show. Remember them? That was that guy with a trilby, wasn't it? And
Guy with the old eye patch, wasn't it?
yeah, he got the picture on the cover of Rolling Stone after the first hit reached number 6. And then it got a bit boring until 1975. Led Zeppelin saw all 6 of their albums in the top 100 charts in America. Yeah. Dave Bowie kicked off his Low Heroes 77 day world tour in California. And then it gets really boring, more boring than that. And then there's mention of Shaking Stevens in '81, but hey, we won't go there.
Greedo, what's that secret you're keeping?
Phil Spector, that weird guy. Yeah, '96. We won't go any further on that.
No, step away from that one.
Yeah. Phil Collins took out a high court action against Earth, Wind and Fire. Yeah, so, yeah. And after that, the rest of these charts got pretty boring. So that's all there is from me tonight. Well, thank you very much for the thingy. What's it round, Chris? Great
right,
work.
no, put Ted back, Chris, because we have a ding or a dong. I don't know if we're dinging. Are we dinging or donging?
Yeah, somebody said it's a ding. It's
a ding or a dong.
Well, I don't know what the difference is. We have to organise it and figure it out. I don't know.
Yep. Sprue and Glue says, I have finished a kit this week, Ted. And then about a minute later in another comment, he says, the Da Vinci Flying Machine by Academy is done and on a shelf.
Does it fly?
I think it's a ding.
Yes. And also Matt Bradford said earlier on in the chat, yes, just completed the Eagle Transporter 22-inch after 3 years.
Yep.
A double.
Nice.
Yes.
Lee Barrett just says, I finished the Airfix Sea Harrier in 148, 30-year-old kit that's tested me to the core, but turned out okay in the end.
Oh, good. Yeah.
I always assume a dong is a much deeper sound. Ding is a higher pitched.
It's more of a ding, isn't it?
I don't know. See, it's not high enough to be a ding. It's not low enough to be. I think it's more the French dang. Dang.
A dang dong.
It's too hot in here for me to wear my fluffy hat, so I'm going to take it off again.
Why are you not wearing your fluffy hat?
It's too hot. It's got very, very hot in here for some reason.
Wear your Pikachu hat. That's less fluffy.
Yeah, well, the clocks have gone forward. It's summer now.
This is true, yeah.
Yeah, so you can start wearing shorts again.
We have some benches and some bellies.
Wear shorts, what?
Yeah.
Bobbins 9000 says bench, stuff, belly, big slab of carrot cake. That's the way we like it.
Yeah, I saw that one. That's where I am.
I'll keep going until you guys catch up.
I don't know where you
are. Prime Time Modelling says, Billy, vegetable and noodle stir fry. Bench just finished his 3D printed the original series communicator.
Well
Ted,
done.
You got it.
Yeah. So that is good. That's finished.
Good girl. You got the original series, Ted. You knew to translate that to Star Trek.
I've now found where you are, so I'll jump in with Edward. Edward Leonard says he's Thai red curry that was smoking hot with jasmine rice.
Yeah, that's where we are.
No, it was a red curry. It was smoking hot.
Things that's a new name to the chat. Things that fly. I've just finished my radio control conversion of the Revel 172nd U-boat.
Good man.
I've just realised I've not populated my bench with the usual cast of characters. Oops.
Oh dear.
Everybody's on about fingernails.
Steve 131. Belly, faggots and peas.
Faggots. Oh, yeah.
Benches are Tamiya, Strum Tiger.
Does anyone else make faggots? It's really grains, isn't it? I seem to have the market sewn up.
I do like faggots. Yeah,
Pete, mate, we're sorry this one isn't monetised, but it's just been turned off. So, literally, they would probably kick it for that. Never mind, moving on.
Michael Jackerman, Belly, 2 cheeseburgers from Burger Bar, French 172nd Type 9C U-boat, finished drilling out vents, now building forward torpedo tubes. 2 cheeseburgers from the Burger Bar, that sounds pleasant.
Mark Shellard says about the child with the fingernail, the surgery is a success. It said he nailed it.
Scale modelling chaos, Belly, chicken and mushroom pot noodle, and
Good choice.
And a 4-pack of chocolate donuts.
That's even better choice.
Beng Mentoon Persian tank.
Now I have to ask the question, scale modelling chaos. Did you add a big chunk of butter and did you add proper dark soy sauce and throw the sachet away?
And was the liquid left at the end, or was it all food?
No, you need to leave it long enough to stay.
And the more important question, why didn't you eat real food?
Pot noodle is real food, you heretic.
Yeah.
It's the food of the gods.
And as Ericsson says, eat a paper clip and burn an hole in the nail to release the pressure.
He
cannot
actually
talk about
said
this now,
heat a
No,
paper clip.
He
Didn't
said
say
heat a paper clip.
heat
Yes.
with fire, not
Yeah,
heat.
heat
Not,
it up, yeah.
Tim Young says, Belly, Kiev's a mash, bench, a Libyan Air Force 2017 scene, completed 2 144th scale vignettes this weekend, a pair of Ethiopian MiGs,
Ooh.
and
But it's a pair of.
No, he said
1990 so you've got to give him another one now, and a 1991 air tattoo scene with 2 planes and an audience.
Okay, then. Yeah.
Why did
got
you
an
skip
accidental
over
third
Donald
ding.
Mackenzie saying he had his double pepperoni pizza and a
I don't
revamp
know.
of the old Iron Man, a coupled Starship Enterprises Moonraker shuttle, and a Red Knight of Vienna?
Ooh, I just saw Kiev's and I locked onto that. So. Scale model Vamp says, hey Vamp says, in the belly 4 slices of white bread, in between the inner 3 layers, peanut butter, jam, and cheese. But
Wait a
doesn't say
minute,
anything about what's on the
four
bench,
slices. Between the 3
Four
slices,
slices.
peanut
Yeah.
butter, jam, bread,
butter,
peanut butter,
bread.
bread, jam, bread, cheese, bread. Oh,
That sounds correct.
I feel like that's too much bread.
No.
I thought I was doing very good until I pressed the blue down arrow and I've lost where we're at.
Jed, what have we said about pressing buttons? You never learn, do you? Just because there's a button doesn't mean you have to press it.
Have we done Vamp? We've done scale model Vamp.
What, you mean
Yes.
the one we've literally just read out.
The
I
one
think
with
you
the
should read
bread,
it out.
yeah. The one where we were talking about bread and slices, and yes.
Oh right,
Oh,
yeah. Sorry,
yeah.
I was
Oh,
chat
well,
jump.
yeah.
I think you should read it out anyway, Colin.
No.
Well, then again, it's not somebody getting a dong, so it's not as funny. Mayhem
model
said,
work.
"Oh, go on, you do it." No,
carry
I'm
on,
shutting
mate.
up. I'm shutting up.
Mayhem Model
Oh,
Works, belly,
yeah,
homemade
that is
barbecue and,
brilliant.
Mayhem
tikka
Model
chicken
Works,
pizza
Mayhem Model
with
Works,
yellow
that's
peppers and
brilliant.
tomatoes and homemade
Colin,
chips.
go for it. when you got the
Screw.
chance.
Yeah,
Everybody's talking.
Remember
What?
this day, Ed at 27 Fox said he was shutting up.
Lies.
Mayhem Model Works says belly homemade barbecue and tikka chicken pizza with yellow peppers and tomatoes and homemade chips. There you go. And bench looks squirrel.
As in, he's distracted.
He's distracted.
Squirrel.
There you go.
Where are we up to? Paul Di Tomaso says, "Ew, cheese on a peanut butter and jelly. No thanks."
William Rayborn, belly, I had a flaming hot burger from Dairy Queen. Is that another? We can mention that. That's a retailer, but we can mention them, can't we? Because
Yeah, eModels don't sell fast food. So
I
it's
don't know
nothing
where
we
they
say.
are either. But yeah, with a
I
peanut butter parfait bench still. Oh, wait a minute.
Punctuation, people.
Belly, I had a flaming hot burger from Dairy Queen with a
Comma.
peanut butter parfait. I don't know what that is. I know the word, but I don't know what it means.
Probably should be.
Is it peanut
full stop
butter?
in there
Because
somewhere.
I don't like that either. Bench, still need to get started on the blazing Zaku Phantom.
We always say punctuation, people, but it's funny if you don't put it in because it makes us fall over.
Yeah,
Russell-
it is funny without punctuation. We must have yeah.
Russell Williamson says, belly, roast lamb, roast potatoes, carrots and broccoli, bench, digging out 2-part epoxy from pylons. Anders Ericsson wonders how Colin will pronounce all those names after a handful of beers.
Perfectly,
yeah.
mate.
We
Yes.
must try that. Next time we go to Telford, we'll try that.
Yeah.
That's
If there's a comment from Mayhem Model Works that you should try and read out, Col. A couple of comments down. Well, a few comments down.
Oh, right. Oh, my God. The one with at SMC.
Yep.
Willem Takker van Ospa de Ungeskutumten. Yeah.
Sounds likely,
Moving
yeah.
on.
I'll go with that.
Uncannily exactly like his name.
We're up to. Let's have a look.
We did the Lee Barrett being finished, so we'll skip over that one.
Oh, yeah, we've done leave back. Yep. I finished. Hang on. Max McGinn says I finished painting 30 Hummer gaunts for my Tyrannid army.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, so, but yeah,
Ted,
if it's
yeah.
finished, if it's finished, it qualifies.
Yeah,
No, he's
there
finished
you go,
30 of
get
them, Ted. Did you not read that bit?
Oh yeah, he's finished 30 of them.
Yeah, we'll be here all night.
Oh, hang on. Martin Wellman says finished Lord Nelson's launch 184 scale from HMS Victory. What are you? I hope you're not going to. That's not something you need. That you're actually smashing it down.
It's all right. It's got lots of dins in it now.
Is it? Has it? Or has it got dongs in it?
Yeah.
Michael Johnson says, Ted, how is your back? We're all thinking the same thing, but we were too polite to ask him.
Yeah, it's all right. It's on the mend. It's on the mend.
There we
I
go.
can't see my birds. And my squishy. Please someone show Chris the doors. Pot noodle is awesome food, says Sprue and Glue, and I fully agree. I know Colin
really.
agrees with me.
Oh yeah,
Ted
beef
agrees
and
with me.
tomato is the only flavour of pot noodle that should exist.
I hate Colin now. I liked him a minute ago. Now I
They
don't
do
like
a
him
sweet and
anymore.
sour one that's moderately palatable, but apart from that, it's just...
Yeah,
No,
I
it's
can't.
green.
I can't.
Gotta be green.
Yeah, I can't do that mushroom one. That mushroom.
No.
Got to be green. Can't be this beef nonsense.
Don't like
Beef and
mushrooms.
tomato nonsense.
Anders
mate,
Eriksson
yeah.
has belly, cheeseburger and fries for lunch, meatball sandwich and coffee this evening. Bench still empty. Are you going to leave it? Is it the case that you work on a model for so long and then you have to leave it that length of time before you start another one? Because that's probably not the best idea for you.
I think after spending like 5 years working on that Panzer IV, I think he's entitled to like 8 months off.
But yeah, but
Let's have a look. Sprue and Glue says, Bench, I'm sat with a fresh stack of sausage and HP brown sauce sarnies right now.
Oh,
Bench, bench, nice and clean. Does that mean you've finished something, Sprue and Glue?
Yeah. I feel the need now for some sausage sarnies.
No. You were talking about sausages last night on your stream, weren't you?
Mm.
You were talking about sausages last night with Chris on the stream, and I was playing Skyrim, and I was starving. for sausages.
Yeah, sausages have to be done in their own fat, don't they? They can't be grilled. They've got to be done in a pan.
Yeah. So Sprue and Glue, if you've got a clean bench, does that mean you finished something? Are you requiring a ding?
not necessarily. I think that would have been finished, might have been finished before. So
In that case, yeah, it doesn't count. Got to be
Yeah,
this week. You've got to finish it this week. AJ says, evening gang, can you explain how 3D printing works? No.
Witchcraft and tomfoolery, mate.
Yes.
Pretty much,
Unfortunately, 3D printing is stuff that eModels doesn't currently stock. So and only one of us does it, and that's Colin down there.
PM me, mate, and
Yeah.
we'll go through it. PM me,
Talk
you
about it
know,
off air. Because it's not sadly something eModels stock or deal with at the moment. You never know in the future.
Yeah, and I don't know anything about it to talk
No.
about either.
I also 3D print, but Fox doesn't worry about that. He's
Oh, I
not
forgot
painted
about
the
that.
things that I've sent him, so it's fine. That's fine.
We forgot about
We'll
that.
just ignore that. Okay.
It's because you're a little tiny wee fella, that's why. Because you sit there quietly in the corner doing
Colin
nothing.
does it better than me anyway, so I'm much more happy
he's
for him to be
our own
contacted.
little Ewok, and he bless him.
Yeah, you just want to get him a little
You
nudie
do.
on
You
his
just want to go chucky chucky chuck chuck.
tiny little wee fella.
Yeah, yeah. The rest of the show will be without Chris.
If people often wonder, right, because when they meet Chris, they realise he's not like 2.5 foot tall.
Yeah,
And
he's
they do
only
wonder
two.
where, and this entire joke of Chris being tiny comes from our friend Paul. Because Chris and Paul used to go doing archery, and he sent me a photograph of Chris getting a hug from a bloke they know at the archery club who's like 9 foot tall and wide, and he's like this, and it's like that. It was that bloke in Game of Thrones, the one that just said his name all the time.
Hodor.
Hodor. It's like Hodor like stood next to a child, and it just made Chris look about 2 foot tall. So from that point on, Chris has been like that big. He's
But you have
tiny
that
little wee
Google
fella.
moment, don't you? Chris is near, or is he far away?
I might have to move my camera so it's down looking up there. That would give me a more gravitas.
But I mean, the bloke in that he really was about 9 foot tall.
He
wasn't
really is. He's a
like,
huge bloke, yeah.
he's like that way, and that way. And it was like, Chris is like a foot tall. What? But I've never seen that man hugging anybody else, so it's only Chris that's tiny.
Oh, he hugged everybody, and so do I. But that's besides the point. That's
Yeah, archery clubs where hugging happens. Is there a bowl for the car keys as well? It's a bit dubious that. I mean, I know you're down south.
hugging happens wherever I go. It's just one of those things.
Well, especially if you're with Paul Stewart and all, because he is an hugger,
Yes.
isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's a
Yeah,
hugger.
that's what they do. That's what they do down south. There's a lot of hugging goes on.
It's like
we
we're proud to accept hugging. You hugged.
Yeah.
I'm not a prolific hugger.
We've
See,
hugged.
we don't do hugging. I just buy you a pint. That's,
Each and every one of you has been hugged by me, so you can't say you haven't.
See, up north, we'll just buy you a pint, but it'll be a cheap pint, but it'll be a pint nonetheless.
all us northerners do is just nod to each other, don't we?
Yeah,
I do.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll do. Right, all right.
yeah.
How's your
Aye,
whippet? Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you're not exactly inquiring about the about the health. You just, how you doing? All right. Yeah, yeah.
If anybody out there understands,
They'll move their foot, won't they? Because they got beer in one hand and a pasty with gravy in the other. It's over there.
yeah.
I want somebody who understands language. I think there's a name for a word that can be any kind of word. Because if you think about it, the word happen is a real. It can be a verb, a noun, an adjective. It can be negative, positive. I like that word. Happen.
It's
It's an entire conversation in a word.
be all right. Say they're right, so you'll be fine.
Happen this right now, lad. Happen this right, lad.
Colin, I think they've gone funny talking now.
Yeah, it's that stuff. Just when your tyres screech when you have to go onto cobbles just north of Watford. Yeah, it's like that. You start seeing people with whippets and that.
I've never seen a whippet.
Anders says he's
prefer
sort
a
of
dog with some
got
meat
a
on
sort
the
of hug at Telford, said Anders. I
Yeah.
vaguely remember a sort of hug yet.
Yeah,
Emma
it's
Jane
not-
Young
not
says,
like-
can I have a hug at Telford, please? If Telford happens and we're there, then yes, hugs are available from all of the eModels team, whether they like it or not. Assuming everything's all right in the world's not on fire.
Yeah.
Don't say that, 'cause I'm going to have a Paul Stewart-shaped indent down my left side.
That's just called Paul Stewart.
Yeah, we will be available in the bar 1 hour after opening available for hugs. The cost of each hug will be £1.
Absolutely. I'm there going, get your hugs here, for
Yeah.
£8
Ted
for a
will
pound.
take his little bell. Ted will take his little bell and be like, "Ding, bars open, pies are on, lads are in, hugs around." Sprue and Glue confirms that nothing. There's no ding for him this week. He cleaned the sanding dust up from today. And Anders Eriksson confirms that he will not leave the bench empty for long. I just need some sort of organisation. After that long build, I learn when I need nearby and what can be further away.
You need some organisation. eModels is a good organisation.
Yeah, talking about organisation, I can see
Very
an
smooth,
absence.
that, Ted.
I see an absence of things on your bench there, Ted. There's no Titanic.
Yeah, it's here. Hang on. Let's move the camera.
Oh God, he's moved his camera. The health
Oh,
is
no.
fall over now. The
Yeah,
microphone will stop working. Council pop.
Council pop.
Okay, so there is a
Council Pop's got
Titanic
some
there,
flavour.
but you haven't finished it yet.
Oh dear, this is where everything just falls down.
No,
now,
I haven't finished it this week.
Have you added contaminants to your council pop, Ted? I think that's illegal.
It's council pop with orange, pure orange, mate. I'm on the health kick. Yeah, but I'll have a gin later. Where else we're at?
There we are.
I've been doing a thing this week. I'll show you. Look, my eModels build is progressing. I've started the painting.
Ooh.
As you
Oh,
can
look
see,
there.
there is some colours coming in there.
I was
There's
about to
more
say, please
colours to
don't hold
come
it
in
just
there.
on the top of your hand. You'll make it drop off, but you grip
Yeah,
it.
no, I've got hold of the wheel
I
there.
like
Look.
that he shows it off. He shows it off like somebody would show it off a tarantula spider, wouldn't he?
Yeah, it does crawl around, but no. So yes, there is work progressing on my eModels build. So that's that. Anyone else got anything to show off? No, probably not.
I've not anything to show this week because the last couple of weeks have been not productive, but I have today started on. My big D'Agostini Falcon is back on again because they sent me.
It's
some
not
more
the
bits.
Falcon. No, it's not.
Not Falcon. God, panic mode. X-wing.
X-wing.
My big X-wing is back on again. They sent me like a whole mess of issues, so that's back on again. I'm filming that this week. But I do have, of course. Hang on, I do have, of course, a horse is a horse. Of course. The Imperial Knight Free models has been carrying on. We have the torso built up,
This is the Friday live stream thing, isn't it?
and we have a bit of gamage going on.
Hang about. I'll make
I
you a
can't
bigger
really
screen.
show you too much, but what I did build I can't really show you too much because it's little tiny does. But what we did build on Friday, if you watch the stream, I did build Sir Hector Cerberin walking about, which you can't see in focus because it's not focused. And also, he's in the cockpit, but that's in a box that's hidden away. But I spent Friday on the live stream on eModels building Sir Hector Cerberin and his seated counterpart.
Oh, you're good.
So that Imperial Knight's coming along nicely.
Nice.
What else?
That'll be you, Cole. You know
What's
what you've
that?
got to show up. You know what you need to show now. It's your turn.
For
There's
what?
only one thing you can put on camera, Cole.
Don't, not
Oh,
that.
sorry.
No.
Yeah.
Pay attention, 007.
Oh, what? You want to see the old Baneblade, do you?
Yeah, this is what Ted's been working on all for the last week or two.
No.
Oh,
I think there's a little bit of room there for another gun.
yeah, he needs more guns.
Yeah, there are guns there, and I've got bits that magnetise to it as well, each side. But I'm keeping them inside at the moment because I don't want to knock them off.
Needs more guns.
But yeah, it's got a bit of gunnage. Well, there's more stuff to be attached yet, isn't there?
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I've been doing that, and I've been doing a water pour on the bowl tank, you know. So
Oh yeah. I guess you can't really show us that if it's a bit.
it's over there. I can get up and get it. But
No,
it
no,
means,
it's fine. Don't worry about
yeah,
it.
it means me ambling over there.
No, you fall under the cupboard again, and that.
You know what happens when I venture off camera,
Yeah.
don't you?
Cupboard
So I've
of
been
doom.
doing that, yeah. So yeah, the last part of that is going to get filmed this week. So
Mhm.
yeah, look out for that.
We do have news as well that Carl, who is filming his World War One ambulance.
Yeah.
ICM ambulance, yeah.
Yep, that's starting filming this week.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's something to look forward to. I think
Yes.
you've got to-
Yeah, I don't know how quick he is with his filming and building, so it might be, next week that it's up. It might be another 6 months, but it's in progress.
He's all right, Cole. Yeah, he's prolific, mate.
Lovely, lovely.
where are we at?
Vamp is saying that he would like to hear me do commentary on Formula One races. Yeah, could you imagine poor old Murray Walker would be going, they hired this guy.
Mhm. Where else are we at?
We got any more bellies and bench?
Edward Leonard says, wife is making me do things and I miss Def of the week. Yeah, but you've
Yeah.
got jellies, so that makes up for it.
Yeah, you can always run it back and catch up. Yeah.
When I think when Edward came into the comments and we read it out, I did do a little jelly symbol for him. So
Dad's in Scaling Models.
Yeah, he's been in for ages.
hey, Dad.
Has he? Oh, sorry, Dad.
Yeah, since before we started. Yeah.
Oh.
Edward Leonard said she was actually making him spend money on new beds for his grandsons.
Oh,
It sounds like he wasn't happy with that. He'd rather spend it on models or jellies or something.
Yeah. Where's all that money gone that we had in the bank?
yeah.
As a jellyfish goes past. Oh yeah, I don't know. If you don't know, Edward's got actual pet jellyfishes.
I know. You get to do your jellyfish impersonation again, don't you, mate?
Oh, he's
Speak
been
jellyfish.
doing it all night. I'm giving
I've
up
done
on
it all
it.
right.
Phil Lewis says, I did a belly and bench earlier, but I think you missed it. It was just after the sausage sandwiches. Yeah, we probably got distracted by the sausages. So
Yeah.
apologies
Can you
for
post
that.
it again? Because
We're never going to find it.
Yeah,
Sausages. Sausages.
Sausages.
Keep up, Ted, says Dad. Yes, I'm trying to. You're not.
Oh,
yeah.
God, every time you look at a comment, the chat goes like that. It just moves.
No, it jumps in about 10, 15-minute increments now, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
we may have created a monster. Phil Lewis says he's missing an issue of his X-wing part. Well, just send him an email, mate. They're usually pretty good.
Yeah.
It might be stuck behind that tank and trailer thing.
Yeah,
in the
keep in
canal.
mind that
yeah.
I had. If you're waiting for one to turn up, I've got 3 boxes here that I didn't have anything from it since October, and then like last week 3 boxes turned up for the next 15 issues, so they're working their way through a backlog because of obviously the world being on fire. So
I've got Phil Lewis's belly and bench. Belly, homemade yellowfin tuna sushi with wasabi on the side and a nice dipping sauce made from shoyu and seasoned rice vinegar.
I'm glad you read that.
A bench is still now. There you go.
Now,
Now,
Question for you from Bobbins9000. Colin, he says, will it be towing a trailer full of squigs?
there are going to be squigs on the side at the front. We discussed this after we came off air, didn't we?
are required.
We're going to have little mesh nets each side with a big old bulbous amount of squigs in it.
Bulbous.
And then, do you want me to tell them about the other two things, or should we leave that for Friday?
Leave that for Friday, I think.
What you want to do with that when it's finished is turn up at a Warhammer gaming table with it,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah,
Here's my army.
a few people put that on the thing. You've got to just go to your local Warhammer store when there's a game on. I'll just leave this here for a minute.
Just put it on the table and be like, this is a 27,500 point game, right?
I think you've won. Yeah.
Yes. Scale Model Vamp says, I also want a Baneblade. eModels are expecting more Games Workshop stop in the coming months, hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Baneblades might be in that lot.
Yeah, well, they've got rid of that big ship stuck in that small channel now, haven't they? So, yeah. Things will be able to move again.
Yes, there should be bits and bobs going on there, and yeah.
The irony was that I've been pestering Pete Mate at eModels to get Games Workshop stocking for years, and then they finally got stocking. You always start when you start selling when you start selling Games Workshop, the retailer, they always get a small selection just to see how it goes. And they got a small selection, it went really well, and then the whole world caught fire, and they've not had a restock really since then. So it's like,
It's kind of put the handbrake on a bit, isn't it, at the moment?
Yeah, but I'm doing the Imperial Knight for them. When they get Baneblades in, you can guarantee I'll be doing a Baneblade tutorial for eModels. You can guarantee. I'll be doing an everything tutorial for Games Workshop for eModels. You can believe that.
Yeah, I've lost my way in the chat, so I'm trying to catch up.
Sprue and Glue says, Ted, update for you. Sausage sandwiches were
Because I've got me bike to do next, and then I've got my other one that arrived this week down there as well. So I've got a couple lined up for eModels builds.
Trouble in the Suez, we didn't start the fire, says Mayhem.
Absolutely, yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's pretty good the way they got that pulled out in the end. I'd have thought you could have just gone up and pushed it, but apparently it ran aground as well.
Yeah, they just tied Psycho the fish to it, and it swum it out.
Well, it's because the Suez Canal is like that deep, and I'm like, why did I know the ships that go down it don't have they don't go down a lot. What's the word? The displacement.
They haven't got big bottoms.
Yeah, they've not got big butts. Ted likes big boats, and he cannot lie. But the thing is, why not just make it deeper anyway?
I mean, it seems that if ships can't fit sideways, not that they go sideways, but why not just make it
a bit, wouldn't you?
It's that important to the world economy that it's worth making it a little bit nicer, isn't it?
It's like Colin McRae International Shipping sideways down the Suez Canal.
They did it with the Panama Canal, didn't they? They widened that and put bigger locks in and all that lot. So
the thing is, it's not very deep, but it's got like very shallow. So what's happened is it's been blown by the wind and gone like that, but then it's kind of run aground on either end.
Yeah.
But what made me laugh was it's like the entire world's markets are collapsing, and they've got one bloke with a JCB trying to dig out the bow of it. It's like, really? One JCB and a dude?
I think there were two blokes.
All the difference.
Andrew Preston does ask, who does the most eModels builds? That's a tricky question. It's
My
certainly not
builds are the
me.
most builds.
Who has done the most, or who does them the quickest? Because that might be different.
Well, there's going to be three of mine coming up in quick succession. So, yeah, it'd probably be me this year, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I've done... What have I done? How many have you done, Ted? I've done the Viper, the Striker, the Eagle, the Falcon, the Transit Vans, that's 5. Plus little Christmassy ones. 5.
I started with the Challenger tank, and then I did the Typhoon. What did I do after that?
Then you had the...
then I had the Oshkosh and the submarine. And the
submarine.
Have
you included the big tank?
There's a big tank.
So you're on your 6th build there, and you've done the digger as well. So you're on your 7th build. Well, you're still on your 6th build as well.
Yeah, about 7 plus the Christmas builds, of course, as well.
Yeah,
so mine have all been smaller, but I don't know. I did the Starlifter. I did the Zaku. I did the Foot. I've got the car
Bike.
at the moment. I'm sure the bike wasn't an eModels build technically, but yeah. I think that might be it. I can't remember
So
anymore.
me
The
and you
mints,
were level,
the pair of
Ted's
mints. Yeah.
ahead. Oh no, you've done more than me then. So I'm the
So-
least productive, I think, so far. I'm a slacker.
Yep.
How many have you done, Carl? What have you done?
I'm trying to remember. I've done the cat, didn't I?
Done the cat,
Yeah.
yeah.
Bolt tank, Crimbo
Bolt tank.
builds. I've got the CBR Fireblade over there, and I've got a big old MRAP.
Yeah. So Colin's done the fewest, but he is the newest. So
Yeah, the fewest but the newest.
Yeah, I mean, I've been doing it just over a year now, so yeah. So
There was a question for you as well, someone, Ted, from someone.
Was there?
Michael Johnson says, I guess he wasn't here a little while ago. He says, Ted, have you finished the 1/200 scale Titanic?
Not yet. It's there.
Go on, show us again, Ted. Show us again, Ted.
It's
Break
on
your
the
camera.
bench. Hang on. I'll move council pot.
yeah, so you don't see the drink. Right.
Can you full screen him again, Chris?
Yeah, I'll put that on there. because
You
it's
could do
anti-
it. You don't have to make me
Can
do
I
it.
do it? I
You
can do it. I can do it if I B&Q it.
There we go. There it is.
oh, look at that bad boy.
It's pissed
I
off
don't.
like an
I don't
armoured
think the
anti-aircraft.
Hydra is strictly canon for the Titanic, but
Yeah, it's anti-aircraft protection. Yeah, so that's it. It's developing.
It's there. It's certainly there. Yeah, when you say has Ted finished it, you have to remember Ted takes like 3 years to finish big ones like that.
Yeah.
What was it, 2.5 years for the U-boat?
It was longer than that, I think.
Did you actually include the U-boat in your list as well?
Yeah, I did include. Yes, that was in the list. Yeah, the U-boat was a bit sort of delayed because of moving house and being ill and things like that. So got delayed things a little bit. Right. What else? People were chatting about. Yeah, on another note, whilst we're still on the subject of ships getting stuck in canals, I've just booked a canal holiday. Yeah, so,
You're not driving it, are you?
yeah, so I'll probably be getting a barge stuck across a canal somewhere and spoiling the infrastructure of Rotherham or something like that. Yeah.
I have some breaking news. We have a confession from Anders. He says, "I have a confession." Strangely enough, even though
confession, hang on, confession time.
Can you
What's
give us
that?
your best Rabbi Bloom voice as well? That'd be good.
Yeah, we need some confession type music like Radio 2, don't we? Yeah, you need to do confessions in really soft voices.
Yeah. Can you make it sound a bit more Catholic? He says, "I have a confession. Even though I just finished that big model and the stash is filled, I started looking at another big tank, the 1/16th Tiger II with full interior." And then he says, "Need to control myself now."
No, yeah.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
If you enjoy doing it, do it.
Yeah, if there's any issues that have been raised in this program, you can contact the eModels team on Heligan35 at geocities.com.
God, I love Ted's pronunciations of things.
Brilliant, isn't it?
It's the way he just adds all these letters into words. It's brilliant.
I mean, Tony's elegant. I'm Fiesta. Brilliant.
I think it's only ever mine that he's not mispronounced. I love it.
Yeah. All for comic effect.
It's like the best thing you can ever do. If you ever get a chance to get Ted to do something, just get him to read out Citadel paint names. It's just hilarious. I love that. So many letters you didn't know were in there.
Yeah, I don't use all the letters, but I know what I'm doing.
No, you use more than the letters. Scale Model Muse is in.
Hello, Muse.
Scale Model Vamp says, "Control yourself" to Anders.
We've got a late Belly and Bench, Belly from Martin Wellman, a Belly homemade fish and chips and garden peas. Don't say what's on the bench, but yeah, who cares?
So tonight we were very simple tonight. We had fish fingers, chips, and sweet corn.
Oh, yeah. On about fish food. I had a gift this weekend from fish food of Welks. Have you heard of it? Yeah.
Welks.
Yeah,
keep them.
Yeah, fresh Welks. When they arrived, they were still sort of in the shells and
still wiggly.
Around the pub, did you get couples of Welks?
Free for pound.
Yeah, they were gorgeous.
How many for a pound? How many for a pound, Colin?
Right for a pound.
Yeah. What does jelly deal actually taste like? I've never. What's it?
Jelly deal.
Jelly
Just
yeah.
exactly like you'd imagine it would taste, and it's
So many hand gestures are being resisted right now. I mean, what is it like in terms of like texture, or what's it most similar to?
It's
in
like
flavour?
jelly.
Yeah, it's like a jellied oyster, mate. That's the best way to describe it.
Is it kind of rubbery, chewy, or is it?
Yeah, it tastes rubbery, mate.
Don't ever want the jelly feels then.
I know. I see. The thing is he's sitting there and he's like, I so want to call him something.
Why I oughta? Why I oughta?
So, yeah, so
I don't quite know why, but Retro Rabbit says tiny snails in chat.
Yeah.
I think that's the best comment of the night, to be honest. Tiny snails.
Oh yeah.
Tiny
you
snail.
know,
Tiny
yeah,
snails.
whelks, they're just big snails. Yeah. The wife, Mrs. Ted came home to be greeted by half a dozen whelks in the sink. Oh,
They're all just moving around. They're all there going rhubarb, 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 rhubarb.
Do they go that way or do they go that way?
yeah, it's better than the time she
I
came
think
home.
they go that way, don't
I think they go that way.
they? They go that way.
Yeah, she came home one day and found a crab in the sink, sort of looking up at it, giving it the
Your poor missus.
Nothing wrong with that. Let's have a look.
Scale model views Billy currently stuffing pub fries in my face. Are you in a pub?
Ooh.
Where is this pub? Bench. It's covered in, but I'm sure there are models in it somewhere.
Yeah. Retro Rabbit Studios, you're saying barbecue deal is awesome. Oh yeah, that does sound nice.
Twisted Rail Hobbies says 2021 to 2020. I'll raise you a stuck 1,000-foot container ship stuck in the Suez. And also says electrals.
Yeah, just when you thought it couldn't get any worse.
Yeah. Where are we up to? Mayhem says Ted's got whelks. Alive. Ted's got whelks, but he's getting some pills for it. He'll be all right. That's why he wasn't here last week.
Yeah.
I can't come in today. I've got whelks.
Yeah,
Again.
I'm not welk.
I've got whelks and creeping damp again. I'm sorry.
Well,
You know what I've just realised?
What?
I don't really want to say it, but I'm going to have to say it. But Foxx hasn't fallen off the stream yet.
I know. You know what's going to happen. You know what's going to happen.
It's not my fault if he does, but he hasn't.
But he's not shared a screen yet. That's normally when.
Oh
it
no,
happens.
but
Do you know?
it doesn't always have to
Do you know
do
the
that.
last couple of times I've done a stream with Colin at midnight on a Friday, and every single time we've been having a conversation, and like Colin's mentioned something that we mentioned the week before, at the point at which I fell out, and he said something, and I in my brain went, "Wow, he said that last week," and at that exact moment I fell out of the stream, and then just as I thought that, at that exact moment I fell out of the stream.
it's all them waves in your brain.
Yeah,
You're thinking too hard. That'll be it. Oh, you know what time it is? It's time for the thing.
Oh, it's a thing.
We can do the thing.
The thing.
Right.
Well, chat's way
what's
down
the
with
thing?
about food now, so we can do the thing.
What do you mean, Ted dancing section?
Yeah, it's my turn for what's in store tonight. Yes, and it's a special what's in store because
Because he had at least 4 minutes to think about it
yes,
before the show.
Did you remember this week that it was yours, or did you have that realization?
Oh,
I had my what's in store prepared before 10 o'clock this morning.
Yeah, because I reminded him last night.
So if you go back and watch, if you go back and watch the show from 2 years ago on the 17th of October, it'll be exactly the same what's in store.
Yeah, hey, that's an idea. Yeah,
Just cycle them round.
I keep recycling them.
Same
yes.
products, different jokes.
We could just play the entire show from.
Yeah, no one will know.
Nobody know.
Yes, so I suppose I can do the what's in store introduction then, unless somebody else wants to do it. I'll do it.
You can do it?
Yeah.
I'll put you on the
You do
screen
it,
so you can
you
do
do
it.
it,
There you go.
Right, folks. Yes, tonight is my what's in store. There are a number of items. In fact, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 items tonight. We'll go through them in a short time, and all of them have some way they're all connected, and they're all connected. And it's up to you to find out what the connection is. Now tonight there isn't anything to win because there's nothing to give away because the shelves are empty at eModels as well, so there's no mug. Yeah, mugs are out of stock.
Mugs are out of stock. Yes.
Mugs are out of stock, so we're just going to do this for fun tonight. So you don't win it. I'll put that hammer down.
I was
you
gonna
don't win
say.
anything. Yeah, you can win a big bag full of nothing, but we'll deliver you to you, or we won't deliver to you. But you can just expect a delivery of nothing. But all you have to do is have a look at the items, discuss them, and talk about them and things like that. And when I come back, not until I say go, that you can type in chat what you think the link is, and it's the first one that I think is somewhere near the answer.
Or is in fact correct.
Yeah, or is the answer.
Yeah.
And that's about all it is, really. Don't answer before I've said go, otherwise you will get, I can't find the finger of shame.
Oh no!
Otherwise, yeah, there it is. Otherwise,
I've always got mine available.
Otherwise, you will get the finger of shame.
Before you get going, Ted, what's the theme?
No, don't.
Before you get going, what's the theme?
No.
Oh, I'm hoping to trip him up.
He would. That's why I don't
would,
want him
I know.
to, because that ruins all the fun.
I thought I'll just set it. He'll be like, well, it's
No. Anders says tonight the item to buy is number 3 and number 6.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely the items to buy tonight are number 3 and number 6. Yeah, that one.
Don't forget, of course, though, folks. We don't know how many of all these things are in stock. There could be 1, there could be 1,000. So if anything tickles your fancy, assume there's only 1 in stock, and
Slap it in your basket.
remember, it's
Not yours till you check it out.
yes. If you get it in your basket and then there's only 1 in stock and somebody else pays for it before you do, you SOL, you've lost it. So
Yeah,
don't
they
hang around.
mug you.
If you see something you want, get it. You only get free for a pound. Free for a pound.
Free for a pound.
Free for a pound. Free for a pound.
Yeah,
4 for
yeah.
2.
I checked these out and uploaded them this morning. So yeah, there's been a time between this
They
morning
may already
and
be
this
out of
evening,
stock.
so they could already be out of stock. So
Yeah.
yeah, never. But they're
You're
back
out
in-
of stock.
Anyway, I think it is now time to share the
Oh,
screen.
Muse has gone, by the way. Muse has left us. Sorry, very
Bye,
quickly.
Muse.
She's got to go.
Yeah,
See you later,
bye.
Hughes.
Yeah,
Take care,
yeah.
darling.
Bobbins says he hasn't won nothing for a while. He fancies his chances of winning.
Yeah, you never know. Someone's got to win it.
So
Scale
good
model,
luck.
Scale model Vamp says, moist.
Nice.
I don't know why.
Got to be in it to win it.
So on that note, we will share the screen.
Do you want me to do it?
Yeah. 'Cause I
Okay, I
can't see
thought you were going to do it, but I can do it. It's
Yeah,
fine.
start pressing buttons. Yeah, there we have tonight is, and you've all seen
The
this
menu,
before
yeah.
somewhere.
That's it.
Yeah, I don't know where you'll have seen this
Menu
before.
discipline.
Yeah, menu. I'll keep the thing over there. This is the Trumpeter 148th Deutsche Kriegmarine U-boat V.
You did some German.
Yeah, Type 7C U552.
Yes.
And yes, if you did follow the build, it's a brilliant kit. It's a
Man
large
sitting on the toilet with an iPhone not included.
Yes, yeah. There's a few. If you get a chance to see the actual model, there's a few Easter eggs. Is that
Yeah.
There's a few Easter eggs in there that you could spot and have a look at. Yeah, even the guy with his iPhone, the guy wearing Nike trainers,
Yep.
picture of Pete and things
Yep.
like that. Yeah,
Spring
so
Glue says, oh my God, that's huge.
It is
How
huge.
huge is it, Ted?
It's extra. I'll show you how huge it is. It's that huge.
Dave Cardboard says, "What's in store already? What's going on? It's like I'm an hour late or something."
That just happens to be Ted's actual car with the one he built in it. From like 1948 when he got it from the shop.
Phil Lewis says that one is substandard.
Yeah. And there's bags and bags and bags of detail in this. I think this is perhaps one of the best models that your Trumpeter have done, because you do lots of the interior working and you can actually still see it. Unlike tanks and things where you build it, put the top on and nobody sees it. But there it is.
It's certainly challenging working with the clear acrylic hull, but
Yeah.
like that's Ted's there.
That's
It's certainly challenging, but the end results are more than worth all the effort you need to put in.
Yeah. Take your time with it, build it, weather it as you go. Now, this kit works out really well because you can build it in sections. You can see here, if you can see my little pointer, you can see that that's a section to build on its own. Then there's that section, and then the control room. There's a control room there. Then the living quarters, and you build it all separately. So you have like 6 compartments, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 compartments. You build all separately, so you don't need a big bench, unlike the Titanic. and then it all comes together and fits into one hull.
And when the eModel store reopens on the 12th of April, you can go into the store and see where this week they've decided to store it, because it keeps getting moved all around the warehouse because it's
It's
so
like
big.
a game of Jenga, isn't it?
Yeah, they're like, well, we've got shelf space on this shelf, but we need to put the. Oh, hang on, we've got to move it over. And apparently, it's terrifying because it's this big 4 foot long, like many hundreds pounds worth of stuff, and they have to move it all the time. It's like, I don't want to touch it.
Yeah,
You'll go back in, Ted, and find all your figures like rolled down to one end of the U-boat and stuff.
I suspect that it's probably in several bits by now. So it'll be, where's the U-boat this week? Well, some of it's over there, that bit's over there, there's one over there. And that guy's under the counter on there, we couldn't get him back out.
Yeah. So there we are. That's the Trumpeter 148 Deutsche Kriegmarine U-boat Type 7C.
Phil East is popping out. He's only using. Well, I'll say that again. He says, "Evening all, popping in as I'm on limited internet. Have a good one all," says Phil East.
Yeah.
Take care, mate.
Hey, dude.
Thanks for visiting.
Tim
And the
Young
next
says,
one.
"Holy moly! I just spent 250 quid on kits, and I thought that was a lot. And this is a dozen, and that's a dozen planes."
Yeah,
Yep.
you've got a dozen. You've got 6. Then you've got the conning tower. That's another kit in itself. Then you've got putting it all together. So you're looking at 8, maybe even 9 kits in this.
Yeah, I mean, you got like 1 million sprues in that, didn't you? So
Yeah,
it took Ted 2 years, and that's if it hadn't, everything hadn't happened the way it had, it probably still would have taken Ted about a year to do all that.
There's total parts 1,100 plus, and there's bags of photo etch and things in it as well. There's
How many holes
loads-
did you drill, Ted?
Sorry, what?
How many holes did you drill?
Millions.
All of them.
All of the holes.
Yeah, if you do buy this kit, book yourself an appointment with the dentist, and then speak nicely to the dentist and ask him for some dental drills. They're really useful for drilling out freeing ports. Yeah, so there we go. There's some pictures. That's me. Hey, I'm on here. That's me.
You just realised how big the was it a one? Was it it was like a one-piece hull? Was it, or was it a split hull? I mean, like it was like in sections, or was it one?
The hull was in 2 parts. Well, there was a port and starboard, but then there was an aft section as well that you put on separately. So
Yeah, you can't assume that like the hull is as long as that box, because the hull is longer.
The hull is actually longer than the box.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's me. And then fantastic sort of instructions and colour call outs
Lovely
for it.
kit, lovely. Yeah,
Yes,
you did a wonderful job on it.
That's my car. All the decals, millions of them,
Mhm.
and the crew.
All the dudes. Funny looking figures, but hey.
Yeah, there we go. There's
John. Old John.
There's little John. Yeah,
Little John,
John used to work at eModels, but he's retired now.
Yeah.
There it is. There's the hull. Yeah, lots of them. Go and have a look at it. It's kit number 06801, or just type in U-boat.
It's like when you built one of the engine units, it was like, that's like an entire Tamiya tank kit. It's
Yeah,
just one
that
half of the engine unit.
Easily,
There was really
You're
good.
looking at 10, 35 quid kits, isn't you? Really, basically.
Yeah.
So it works out well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so
That's the thing when people see expensive kits and they think it's too expensive, and you think, well, yeah, but you look at what you actually get in the box. If you, like you say, if you went out and bought 10 £35 Tamiya tanks, you probably still have less plastic and bits than you would in that U-boat.
Absolutely.
So it's the way to look at the more expensive kits. They are like holy grail kits that you want to, you're not going to go in and buy it on a whim. You're going to save up and think, I want to buy that one. Like the Tamiya 1/350th, whatever, Enterprise, whatever scale that one is. They're like dream holy grail kits, but they are worth it because it's what you get for the money. It's massive amounts of stuff.
And this kit as well, you can light it. The kit's, unlike the Titanic, this kit doesn't come with a lighting set, but there is somebody that eModels are working with that does
small scale lights.
Yes.
They can put you in touch with her, or Ted can
put you
as
in
well.
touch with them, and you can get an actual. I think she's on a Mark II version of the lighting kit now, which is different to what I used. It's all sort of plug and play now. So
She took what you did and realised what was wrong and fixed it.
yeah, we sort of worked. Yeah, we worked together on it, and
You
she
tested it so they don't have to.
Yeah, she said, "Oh, how can I make this easier and better to build?"
The theme tonight is Ted's U-boat. Says Twisted Around.
Yeah, that's all there is. That's thank you for what's in store. Because, anyway, the next item for what's in store is hairy planes. This is the Revell 172nd Battle of Britain 80th anniversary gift set, and for 35 quid you get in
A tenth of a U-boat. No, yes.
Yeah, you could attack the U-boat from a distance. What did you get in here? Battle of Britain 80th anniversary Spitfire Mark 1, Hurricane Mark 1, JU87 Stuka, a Junkers 88 with paints and glue. So yeah,
I love the way it says you get this, and a Junkers 88 with paints and glue. That's without the right grammar in there. It looks only the Junkers has paints and glue. The rest is all
Yes. It's besides these kits, the set also contains base paints, adhesives, and brushes. So you're getting it all in a box. They're pretty good.
I've got to say, 2 high-speed fighter planes against a dive bomber and a bomber. It's not exactly a balanced fight, is it?
I'm just wondering, did any Stukas take part in the Battle of Britain? I don't know that they did.
I don't know. I don't think they
I have
did
no
because
idea.
they were.
If Revell said they did, yeah, they must have done something.
No, I don't know because I thought the Stuka was kind of phased out by that point. Oh no, it was only 41, wasn't it? So yeah, maybe they did, but they were more dive bombers. They weren't air-to-air combat. They were dive bombers and shot.
They were dive bombers,
shot bombers.
So I think probably just making it.
It was more
Ian
Messerschmitts than 109s, isn't it?
Ian Lord says they did take part in the Battle of
Did they?
Britain, so yeah,
Yeah,
maybe
there you
they did. Yeah,
There
maybe.
you go.
maybe
It's a strange choice though because everybody associates 109s and things with the Battle of Britain.
Yeah. I'm surprised they didn't put 109 in there. But yeah, it's a level 5, I suppose, a level 5 starter kit because they're including, including paints and glue. So yeah, they're looking at sort of getting you up and running. And as we know, you can make some pretty good sort of finished models with just what's in the box. Because
I mean, for 35 quid, you're getting 4 aircraft. You're not going to go wrong for 35 quid.
That's good. Yeah, good. So the next one is item number 3, which everybody has
number
got.
3, please.
You've got to buy item number 3, which is one for Colin. This I saw this and I thought, what gorgeous looking bike. I'm not really into motorbikes. I'm not a petrol head or anything like that. But this is the Tamiya 112 scale, so that's going to be big. Kawasaki Ninja H2 carbon.
I like the boxy exhaust on the back.
Brilliant, mate. It's like
We'll go through some of the pictures. We'll have a look at some of the pictures.
Moist.
Doesn't it look good?
Colin's going to stay sat down for a bit.
Yeah, I'm just going to.
You just hold up your Bane blade and I'll be the same, Colin. So it's equal now, isn't it?
I don't know why. Why is it called carbon then? Is it because all...
Spider Pig popped in at the last minute? You're making him do Spider Pigs now, Ted. You've got him all excited.
Spider Pig.
Is it because the fairings and such are all carbon?
Yeah, it's because it's got all the carbon fibre and that on it, mate. It's just, look at it.
I think it looked. You know what? If you didn't have all that fairing on the back and they put a really low slung seat, it looked like a cafe racer. If they left it like that,
It would, yeah. As a naked bike, it would be beautiful, wouldn't it? But look at it. Whoa.
I don't know if I like all the pointy bits. I prefer curvy. I mean, I don't like bikes, but I like curvy bikes rather than.
Well, it's almost very reminiscent of the Angular stealth fighters and things like that in it. It's just, whoa, look at it.
The bags of detail and the colouring and the colours and such.
And the thing is with these Tamiya bike kits, keep in mind that they're sort of prestige level bike kits are hundreds of pounds. So these ones, they're not going to have like 500 parts and all the metal. You're spider pigging all over the place now, aren't you? You've got him all moist and excited.
I haven't got all excited. I've got a little flutter going.
But if you're not up to paying like £200 or £300 for something like the Africa Twin and these kind of bikes that they do, the prestige ones, these are a brilliant alternative because they're nowhere near as complicated or complex, but they're still 112 scale and they still look fantastic.
You need to take a moment, Colin.
I was saying to Colin before we went live, he never does a spider pig during the eModels show.
I think once you finish a kit like this, as they've done here, if you photograph it in the right lighting and situation, you can actually make it look real.
If you have been thinking about one of the big prestige, big expensive ones that Tamiya do, try out one of these first. Because again, the same scale, simplified down build, still fantastic and beautiful, but a lot cheaper. And if you like it, then you can upgrade to the more expensive.
So the one Nev boat built. He did a quacker, didn't he? A Ninja.
Did a Ninja? I don't think it was this one.
Though.
Don't know.
And the chat tells you a little. The description tells you a little bit about it. Beast on the Streets, 2014 was a vintage year for fans of Japanese motorcycles, as it saw the announcement of the Ninja H2 at the Milan show. Yeah, it's only if you want to read about it. What
It does say that
scale-
masking stickers are included to aid with the demarcation and the painting of the fuel tank.
Oh yeah, it's words that every two-wheeled lover will just sit there going,
And it actually explains there, Ted, the carbon spec of the H2 released in 2017 had the carbon fibre upper cowl, an enhanced 250 HP engine, and many other upgrades.
So that, yeah,
I don't know
there
what
you
any of that means. I'm not a bike dude. Give me a car with a stereo and a cup holder and I'm happy.
oh yeah, but look at it, it's just like,
I don't get motorbikes. I just don't get them.
But yeah, but there we are. It's
it's
very
a
nice.
thrill. It's a thrill when you ride them, mate.
I just want a comfy chair with a cup holder and stereo.
Yeah.
Well, you want a Honda Goldwing then? If you want an armchair on
No, I
wheels.
want to be indoors as well.
Yeah, that's a proper touring bike, Ted, isn't it? Or a pan-European, something like that. Just
Yeah.
My idea of transportation doesn't involve special clothes, I'm afraid.
yeah, but you get to dress up like a Power Ranger. It's brilliant.
Power Ranger. Oh dear.
Right, we'll move on to the next one. Item number 4, please.
Cashier number
Is-
4, please.
Yeah, it's the Churchill 135th Churchill Mark 7 and extras. Now, for those of you who know, I'm building this kit and it's brilliant.
Are you building this kit, Ted?
I'm building this kit. This is one of the old. It's a Tamiya classic. Tamiya
kit.
Yeah, Tamiya classic. Brilliant. It's sort of builds itself. It's so easy.
Is it? I'd like one then.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah, the tracks, you can glue them with ordinary plastic cement, plastic glue, and it does. They work.
How is this even possible, Ted? How is this even the thing?
Witchcraft and tomfoolery, mate. It's got to be.
Yeah, magic.
Now, this is a re-release, isn't it? Because this comes with extra bits, does it not?
Yes, this comes. This one, I don't know if it is this one because it doesn't say any more about
Yeah,
it.
it's got the
It says-
dudes on the top of the
Yeah,
box.
it's got the extra dudes, so it'll have a little farmer flogging the tank crew bottles of wine from his little truck and things like that. But yeah, nothing more that you can say about a Tamiya tank, really.
Make and model says, "Ooh, now I'm getting excited." Sorry, he says, "Now I'm getting excited." Pete Rogers says, "I keep calling Pete Rogers. Peter Rogers. Peter Rogers says, "Brilliant kit. It just falls together."
It does. It's brilliant. Yeah, there's not that much detail on it because it's a fairly basic British tank.
Plus, it's a vintage Tamiya kit, so it's
Yeah, and yeah,
tank
there's no. I don't think there's any photo etch in it, but it's easy, it's simple. It would make. Yeah, I wouldn't say you could do it in a week, in a weekend, but you certainly spend a good week on it, and you could build a really nice kit out of this.
How often have we lauded the benefits of even the really old Tamiya tank kits, just for the fact of the quality of them? The price is great because they're really old kits; they're like 30 or 40 years old, but the quality of them is on par with some of the better manufacturers today, just with a lower part count.
If you're new to armour as a genre, you've got to try the Tamiya kits, haven't you?
Yeah.
No
That's what happens when people come into chat and say, or wherever, and they come in and say, "What can I want to get into modelling? What should I build?" To me, a tank. Yeah.
I want to get into armour. What should I start with? Well, don't go and buy a Ryfield 5,000 part thing with a million photo etch bits. Start with a Tammy 135th from 1978, some kit tank or other. Build that. Dead easy build, great to paint. Then you'll know if you like armour or not.
The rivet counters will always tell you that this is wrong and that's wrong and this shouldn't be like
We
this.
don't care about
yeah,
the rivet
we don't
counters.
care about that.
We
We
don't
don't
care about
do
the rivet
rivet
counters.
counting. Yeah.
We don't count no rivets around here. They'll have to wait outside.
Yeah, that's it.
Some people got that reference. Ted's like, I don't get that reference.
Yeah, so there we are. That's the Churchill Mark 7. And I think when I was building it, we discussed how old it was. I think this goes back to about 1974, something like that. Goes all that way
And I
back.
have to tell you, by the way, folks, if you're looking at substitute tanks for your Death Corps Krieg army, and you've got friends that don't mind you playing non-official Forge World models on the tabletop, British World War II tanks in 135th are great for Death Corps tanks. They're not the right scale, but they work. And that one, the Churchill, like a Matilda, brilliant for Death Corps Krieg. Just paint it in grey and cover it in Death Corps.
Bobbins says he has the Churchill in his stash and the cupboard of doom. He must dig it out. Yes,
Cool.
go and dig it out. Come
But
on.
the one that sets this one apart, I don't know. Did you say, Tim, what sets this one apart with the extra bits? Say what
Yes,
the extras were.
it's got the farmer, and as Carl has done with his when he built his, he made a nice little diorama with it, which I think It's
I
all,
think the
it's all-
farmers and extra bits are actually a modern addition. They're more modern toolings.
Mhm.
It's a nice way for them to reissue the old kits, is to just add stuff to them, like add
course it
figures
is.
and things. It's
Yeah.
a really nice way to do it.
They're really nice. So go and get it out. And as you know, if you know where to come, you can come and see somebody building one of these.
Twisted Rail says, "What was number one again?" We'll go back at the beginning. We'll go back at the end. Though,
Yeah,
everybody.
we're going to have a run through at the end. The next one we're going to is for all of you who are worried about photo etch and things like that. AK Interactive have produced a book of learning, the book in the learning series, series 7. It's the photo etch parts book. The best photo etch manual ever published, says Adam Wilder. Yeah, so if you want to know all the ins and outs of photo etch, bending it and working with it, and gluing it, AK produced some real good books on weathering and everything else. This is one specifically for photo etch. So it's often nicer to have the book rather than trying to read the information on the internet or on a screen, because it's more tactile. You can read it, and you can read it in bed without keeping the missus awake with the computer and all four and things like that.
I hate to sound dumb, but I've got to ask the question: who's Adam Wilder?
I don't know, but he said
I don't know.
He said it's a good. He said it's a good book. I don't know.
He's got his name printed in a really rubbish font. So
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, we'll Google Adam Wilder later on. But yeah,
Michael Jackman says he built one of those Churchill tanks in 1971.
Oh wow!
He built one of those tanks when I was born.
Yeah,
Just to make you feel old there, Michael Jackman. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, for 14 quid, it looks like they're showing you how they produce photo etch there, which is always a nice one.
I once said to the person that taught me how to make models, "I'm not afraid of photo etch," and he said, "Oh, you will be. You will be."
For your photo etch. You buy the Titanic, you're going to need this book
Yeah.
because there's lots of photo etch.
I love doing Star Wars references because Ted never gets them.
Yeah, it
No,
just
I
goes
don't-
straight over his head. It's fine.
Yeah, it's gone straight up my head. Yeah, so there we are. That's the AK Interactive Photo Etch Parts AK Learning Series, Learning Series 7.
Peter Rogers, who said it's okay to call him Pete as well, said he's got a YouTube stream. He's very good. I think we're talking about the Adam, whatever it is. Yeah.
Carl calls me a font snob. Absolutely. and you will be now. I've sent you 3,000 fonts. You'll be a font snob as well.
Yeah.
If anybody I know ever uses papyrus font, I go around the house and just burn.
Yeah, everyone knows Wingdings is the one to go for.
Oh god.
Stupidly
I-
asked Foxx
yeah.
whether he had any fonts.
Yeah.
Right, so we'll go across to item number 6, which when I looked at the trumpeter U-boat right at the start, when you scroll down, it says you may also like some of these. I thought, oh, I can use them. Yeah, I can use them in the what's in store. Not a lot to say about them. Trumpeter tools, seven paintbrushes. I don't know what they're like, but I just thought they fit with what's in store.
They're probably
So
like brushes on the end of some sort of stick arrangement with a
yeah,
little
they're
bit in the
probably,
middle.
things for
Was that a
painting.
Colin answer? Sorry.
Yeah, yeah. But
Colin's
for,
like, what?
yeah, for $8.99, yeah, can't go wrong with that. Even if they even if you just turn them out and they end up like sort of weathering brushes or something like that.
To you, Ted, Lord Barkley says, my wife doesn't mind me reading in bed, but she gets the hump if I use the airbrush.
Good. Yeah, so that's all I can say about them. Trumpeter modelling tools brushes set, 7-piece set. There we go. $8.99. It's something like
also making models and Zadster are now both banned for suggesting everybody use Comic Sans Serif. That's a complete lifetime ban, that is.
sorry.
And Totally Scale Models is in. Welcome, Totally Scale Models. Hi, Steve.
Evening.
Hello, Steve. All right, mate.
Yeah. Anyway, we won't spend any more time on that because we are running out of time. Item number 7, final one for any war gamers out there and anybody that wants to paint a set of 7-year war Russian action figures.
With an H.
With an H.
I love the name. Hat. It's just.
Yeah.
Where'd you work? Hat.
Yeah. I'm trying to read how
You
many.
get 160 dudes at 1/72nd scale.
Yeah. So that's a lot of painting to do. Yeah. So
They're
there we are.
designed. They're designed for. Like we've said this before. Not all tabletop gaming is Warhammer or Dungeons and Dragons. A lot of people still out there still play the real traditional tabletop war games with your
Yeah.
Napoleonics and your Prussians and your all this and that redcoats and stuff.
Yeah,
and this is
they still wear turtleneck sweaters and smoke pipes.
So this is basically what you're looking at. And for £5.70, you get 160 guys for £5.75. You'll have a lot of painting to do, but if you're building up a tabletop force and you want to particularly play the Prussians, then you probably should get some Prussians. That's the best bet. Don't get your Napoleonics for your Prussians.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is what Hat specialise in, is the tabletop war games. Not like, Warhammer and stuff, but proper tabletop war games with your cannons and your enfilade and your riflemen and your horsey types and things.
And they actually, when these tabletop gamers, when the sets are all painted up and they're all on the table, they actually look quite nice. I'm quite impressed.
Oh yeah, they go for the full diorama battlefields and everything, don't they? It's mint.
If they're worth a salt, but 99% of the time when you see a proper traditional tabletop war game, like this kind of traditional stuff, it's just like green baize with a lump for a hill and a book.
Yeah.
And it's like, and then you look at like a Warhammer table with like grass and tufts and buildings, and you're like, yeah, you need to put some effort into it.
I disagree there. That I've seen some tabletop war games where they reproduce like the Battle of Waterloo and things like that, and they've got the farmhouses and everything. Yeah, brilliant. But that's it. The hat industry, 7-year war. Yeah, hat industry. Prussian action.
Hat. It's like a verb and a noun at the same time.
Yeah,
what are you doing, hat?
Right, somebody asked before what was item number 1, so we'll have a quick recap. Is the Deutsche Kriegsmarine U-boat Type 7C. The second one is the 1/72nd scale Battle of Britain anniversary gift set. Lots of aeroplanes. Then it was the Tamiya Kawasaki Ninja H2 carbon. Yeah, behave yourself, Colin.
You notice how Colin hasn't said much at all since you first showed that. He's been kind of quiet since that last 20 minutes ago.
Then it is the Tamiya 135 Churchill Mark 7. Great kit. AK Interactive Photo Etch Parts. Complete guide. Learning Series 7 book. There we go. Trumpeter tools. Modelling brushes. All 7 of them for £9. It's something that
7 for a pad, except it's not 7 for a pad.
It's something that you add to your order in it just to make up enough money so that you get free postage and things like that.
7 for £8.99. Don't really work.
Yeah, you're not going to lose out for that sort of price. And the last one is the Hat Industry 7-year war Prussian action figures. So that's it. Yes. So we'll stop sharing. Have we stopped sharing?
Yeah, it's all right. I'll put it down there because you'll probably need to go back and explain yourself in a minute. So
yeah. All right. Yeah. I'll put that over there. And now, everybody, what is the connection? Go.
Yes. And while we wait for Colin to stop having sexual thoughts about that motorbike, you can put your answers in.
Behave yourself.
Colin's going a bit. Yep.
Oh, mate.
It's gone a bit flush there, Colin, haven't you? Got a bit of flush in your cheeks.
Most people would have a top shelf magazine. I've got the instruction book. It's like, yeah, that's enough.
I'm worse. I had Land Rover Owner. I had a shelf full of Land Rover Owner monthlies.
Oh, short wheelbase Landy.
Every month, Land Rover Owner delivered.
Yeah, Matt Bradford is straight in there with the connection is number 7. But what's special about the number 7?
Yeah. Would that be worthy of a ding if they got that right?
Yeah,
they got it
not
right,
giving them
but I
give
don't
a
think they're
ding,
going to.
I think. No?
So, yeah, number 7. Anybody else have any ideas, once again, for winning nothing, what might be special about the number 7?
Yeah, Ted, if we're not giving mugs away, should we give a ding away?
Yeah, we'll give a ding away. So, Matt Bradford, you can have a for number 7.
I didn't know whether you'd panic when I asked you that, if the committee would suddenly go into overdrive. Oh, no.
Yeah, because we're not giving anything away, we can have a ding. Just for tonight, though, because it's...
And next week, until we get more mugs.
Tim Young is almost there with 7 years since. Yeah.
Since what?
William Rayborn says, I'm lost.
Oh, boy.
Matty's Metal Detecting South Wales, who we don't know his name, what he does for a living, or where he comes from, says, hello, everybody. Hope you're all good. I do watch this brilliant show every week. Yeah, we've not seen you for a while in the chat, so welcome back, buddy.
You've got a winner in there, Ted, didn't you?
Yeah, I think it's not quite. Scale Modding Chaos has come up with eModels Stream 7th birthday. Well, it's not quite the Stream 7th birthday, but it's my eModels 7th birthday because today, 7 years ago, I became a eModels builder. Yes, they actually.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday
Yeah.
to you.
Yeah,
no,
happy
you're
birthday to
really
you,
old
Oral
now.
said.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Hello to Stu.
So unknown to them what they were taking on, but yeah, 7 years ago, and I'm still here. I just won't leave. That's it. Yeah, they've tried all sorts, but I'm just not going.
Ted's like the human version of Stachybotrys atra. Once you get it, you ain't getting rid of it.
Yeah, that's it. Yes.
Did you join just before me though, or did I join just before you? Or
I think we joined about the same time because they put an advert out, didn't they, saying, would anybody like to build with us? So I sent them an email. Yeah, I'd like to build with you. And I never got a reply. So I just emailed again and said, hey, am I building for you or not? And I think
like man from Barrow. Hey, happened. Am I doing this or not?
Send me stuff.
He said yeah because he thought he was going to wake up with the old horse's head on the pillar, didn't he, the following morning?
Yeah.
I've got to be honest, Ted. Given the fact that back in them days there was no YouTube team and no quality control at all, the fact that they got me and you, and not some other people we can think of, the fact that we got actually two decent people is kind of a miracle. The way they did it,
and then it went downhill.
And then it went downhill when they said Festa.
When they started getting the Southerners included,
yeah, it all went from northern to southern to just nonsense now.
Yeah. So the goals, I think they
didn't we? Because Cole's northern, isn't he?
Yeah, they didn't have a clue. Foxx and I had no sort of proof of what we could do or what we could build.
Have you done a video before? No.
Yeah.
Have you got your channel now?
Yeah. So
I think they just took it on faith. Maybe either we were the only two people to respond, or everybody else were like they couldn't even write an email very well, and we kind of were the ones that could actually spell. I don't know.
Yeah. Perhaps because we pestered them. So perhaps it was because I sent threats. That might have helped.
I know. I just said, "Yeah, I'll do it." That was it, really.
So that was it. 7 years, and you've got me. Look at where we are now.
And Zadster says it's 7 years since he became Ted. Ted eModels. eModels.co.uk. Colin Making Model says, "Oh, I finished a kit a couple of days ago."
Oh,
but he doesn't say what.
No, it's too late. Yeah, we've had extra dings today, but yeah, he should have, when he came in, should have said he's finished the kit.
Ah, well, that's the rules, isn't it? Them's the rules. The committee's decision is final.
Yeah. So there we are.
And Matt Bradford says thanks for the ding.
Yeah, good. Yeah. Right, so yeah, that's my bit done. I can sit back now, and whose turn is it next week?
Chris.
Hello.
Oh yeah. Hello. Wake up, dear boy.
What?
That'll be you next week. That'll be you doing it next week.
Oh yeah, next week's my turn. I'll worry about that next week.
Yeah. About 10 minutes before the show.
Yeah, you've got to get your Guinness Book of Records out next week,
Dear
mate.
Lord.
No, there'll be a proper theme. There'll be themes and stuff and things. Yeah.
Ted, you need to go through and explain because I didn't get all of those. Actually, let's be honest.
He's just got rid of it.
He's closed them all.
Have you? Oh.
Yeah, I can tell you that the U-boat was Type 7C 7.
That was easy.
Battle of Britain was Anniversary.
Yeah, I got that one.
Then we came to the Ninja motorbike, which was released in 1920.
Whenever it was, 7 years ago.
Yeah, 7 years ago. Then what did we have? We had the Churchill Type 7C tank. Then we had they had 7
brushes.
Series 7 book photo etch.
Yeah.
7 brushes for 7 brides.
7 brushes for 7 brides, and finally it was the 7-Year War.
Yeah.
From Prussia. That was it.
Chaos has a good point actually. So you're doing a stream on the bank holiday. Great. It's bank holiday next week, isn't it?
Oh, it is.
Oh no, we don't do bank holiday.
Week off thing, isn't it? Oh, we get a week off, don't we?
So,
Ted,
yeah, we'll have a week off.
What does the committee say about bank holidays, Ted?
Bank holiday, we're off.
So does that mean that the week after it's still Colin's turn for what's in store? Yeah.
What?
Still
No,
Colin's what's in store the week after, though, isn't it? So
No,
because
you got the
I'm not
week
doing
after.
it next week. I'll do it next week on my own quietly.
No.
The committee might decide that you're trying to cheat like you did last time and make you do 2 in a row.
Yeah, that wasn't fun.
Anybody
Yeah,
who
okay.
doesn't. Anybody who doesn't get like 1970s, 1980s British Union meetings won't get this committee joke.
No.
No, bank holiday closed. Bing.
Go on YouTube and look for wheel tappers and shunters.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yes, so we won't be here next week. However, before we go, we've got a giveaway. We've got a thing to do, haven't we?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course we have. Who's that? Oh,
We've got to give somebody something.
Yeah.
yeah.
Colin, will you wake up? Come on.
Hold up.
Waiting.
He's
That's
looking
the
around the camera. What you don't know is that Colin's camera is actually about 8 foot across.
Yeah, it's right there, right in the
He's
middle.
like this. I've got a camera the size of a horse.
Oh, mate, it's a nightmare when you're trying to lip read people.
Whereas our cameras are just the size of half a horse, obviously.
Yeah, we got a thing, peeps. It's the Zvezda 144 Airbus A320, one of them bad boys.
How's that pronounced in Russian? On the box. How's it written in Russian? How's it read?
That's red Airbus A320 in Russian.
Smart Alec.
Oh my God, look at that.
Yeah, civil airline.
Yeah, whatever. It's all of that gubbins there, folks.
Whatevs.
But yeah, look at that. It's a plane, isn't it? What more can I say?
I knew you were going to say that. What is it? What is it, Cole?
Plane.
Yay.
Fine.
I could
It's
refresh
not really
it to see how
sorted.
many gubbins comes up, but I doubt
Refresh it. No, it's still a plane.
Nah, it's still a plane. It's the what?
There you go. You got some pictures now.
Yeah, it's a bit of that. Look at
Oh,
that.
did we have pictures last time? I don't know if we did.
I don't know, but you've got them now. Look at that. Whoa, engines. And it's the yeah, that one.
Scandinavian. Canadian
One.
flesh tone.
That's the one. Look at that. Another engine there. Bit of wingage.
Look at the wingularity.
Yeah, and it's Zvezda 144 Airbus, folks.
Yeah.
So, the comment last week we asked for was, what would be your flyaway destination? Wasn't it?
What is that?
Couldn't have chose a better picture, could I? Hey, look at that. Hey.
I can do it on demand. Look.
You do it again. It's exactly the
I'm
same.
gonna refresh.
It's exactly the same.
I'm gonna refresh it quick just to see whether we can get any more comments. Currently, there's 25 comments on there, folks.
And you commented as well.
Oh,
Is
mate,
that your
that's
comment?
my
No,
icon,
they're saying he
because
can comment.
It's because it says add a public comment. Tim.
Ted has a channel, but he doesn't use YouTube very often.
Yeah, because that's my YouTube login, mate. There.
Oh, right.
Phil Lewis he said Japan's on his bucket list. Beautiful scenery, wonderful food, models. What's not to like? There you go. Also, Paul Di Tommaso would like to go to Japan. Andy M says I'll probably fly to Longton, Stoke-on-Trent. Is there an airport nearby even? He'd need plenty of cargo on the return trip because he's on about going to eModels, isn't he?
Yep. If you had a plane, where would you go? Back to eModels.
Absolutely.
It's the right answer.
Archie says he'd go to New Zealand because it's
Thinks he gets
beautiful and it's on his bucket list. Me, I'd go back to Australia.
Oh, yeah, I'd love Australia again.
I'd go for New Zealand because nothing wants to kill you in New Zealand.
Yeah, but Australia, if we all went together, I'd get to put them big spiders in your room and listen to like a girl.
Go
Yeah, I'm
to
not going
Australia.
with
You've got to go to Australia via Singapore.
Let me consider the options now of going to Australia, given the fact you've just told me that. No.
Yeah, but then I'll smuggle them from Australia to New Zealand and get you there then.
No.
William
You might not
Raven
get away with
says
that.
he'd go to Peru, visit Machu Picchu.
Where would Dave Cardboard go,
Machu
Colin?
Picchu.
Go back up. Where would Dave Cardboard go?
Oh, Dave Carball. He'd go to the French Alps, mate.
You coward. You coward.
I've been there.
Yeah, you like that. Courchevel Airport. Yeah. In the French Alps. As a runway on the side of a mountain. Nice. Mayhem says Japan because Gumpler HQ even, plus the food. And Russell Williams, get a chance to get your flag out, Fox. He'd go to
Oh, it's all
Canada.
over. I can't get to that. It's millions of miles over there now.
Oh, that's just Just
I need a second Canadian flag just to have available for wavage.
Michael Jackman says he'd go to San Francisco and back again. So there you go. So I've got to do a refresh again, folks. And then we'll get the YouTube random comment picker of goodness.
Press pause.
Think we got 28 of the bad boys. Press pause.
Yeah.
Have you some of that? So there's 28 in there now.
Yeah.
So
It'll refresh it when you import it anyway. So
have that.
have a bit of that. Have a bit of that.
Slam that in there. Like that.
Colin is allowed to use his finger words when he's doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll use my keyboard. Do I tick all of these
No.
ones?
Just tick the top
click
one,
the
that'll be
button.
all right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Click the top one.
That one.
Yep.
And then get the YouTube comments, folks.
Get to the comments. Do it
Some of
now. Do it now.
Amount of UK unique comments even is 28.
Amount of UK comments.
Yeah. So Eurovision, I'd be good on that, wouldn't I? So
Nil
I'm
point.
going to start the raffle so that we can find out who's won. That rather
Absolutely.
sexy. Fine. Let's have a looky.
Good countdown.
One.
Oh, look at that. Scale Modelling Chaos has won with I'd like to fly, love to fly to San Francisco and fly under the Golden Gate Bridge.
That'd be quite cool. Yeah. I
Oh,
don't think
well
you're
done,
allowed to,
Philip.
but yeah.
That'd be scary in
Philip,
an airbus, though, wouldn't it?
Paul, well done, Paul Lines even.
You've got it written on a post-it note, haven't you?
Yeah, and I still got it wrong. I'm sure I just called him Paul. Or Philip. Yeah. Well done, Paul, mate.
Dave.
Yeah, there you go, folks. And,
Yeah, so well done, buddy.
yeah.
All you need to do is send an email to the address that's up there somewhere, ted
Yeah,
at emodels.co.uk.
copy that and paste
Ted
that
at
in your chat.
Ted at emodels.co.uk, put your name, your address, your phone number, because we'll need it for the courier, or they'll need it. Put that hashtag number in there, he's copied it in the chat for you. And just say you've won that prize. We'll forward it on, and we'll get James, mate, to send that out to you. Well done.
Well done. Congratulations,
Yeah,
mate.
well
Well
done.
done.
That went well, didn't it?
Didn't he do well?
Yeah, we did. Yes, we did. Right, well, I think that brings us about to the end of the evening again. Well, once again, had lots of fun and joviality and laughing and things like that, and happiness. But we're not here.
Random
Yes,
words.
yeah, random words. Yeah, but we're not here next week. However, if you do miss us, you can always rerun this show. At the usual time. If you rerun the show at 9 o'clock, you'll just have us all over again for all that fun. Again.
Absolutely.
That was really weird. He said you can rerun the show, and all three of us just went,
But anyway, thanks everybody for dropping in. Thanks for your support and everything as usual. And we will see you again, not next week, the week after. Keep a lookout on the eModels channel and on YouTube and that for the notifications of when we'll all appear again sometime.
Yeah,
in
this
the
time next
future.
week, I'll be playing Skyrim.
Yeah.
Drinking
And
beer.
the week
probably.
after, it'll be Chris is what's in store.
Yes.
Yeah, probably. I don't. I'm not feeling great. I might have to have a lay down
Oh,
next
you're looking a
fortnight's
bit
time.
ropey there, Chris. Yeah.
Has he got a bone in his leg again?
Mm.
And don't think you can get out of it by getting Gemma to choose one, because that just puts it back another
Yeah,
week. So.
absolutely. Yeah.
Gemma's
Yeah,
more
we-
than welcome, but it doesn't get you off the hook.
Yeah, we've seen all the excuses. Don't forget.
They've seen all the
it's-
excuses because I've used them all.
Yeah, it's Fox and Ted that you try to deal with here, but we've used it. We know all the
I'll be back at
excuses.
work by then, so I'll be tired.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Oh, you're going to be tidy-whitey. Oh, lambikin.
Never mind. You can think of things while you're at work.
Yeah.
For anybody that doesn't know us, the one thing you should never ask for from any of us is sympathy.
You won't get it.
Especially from Colin.
Yeah, no, you won't get that.
I could be
You
on
tried
fire,
that.
and I could be on fire, and Colin would be like, "Oh, you're a little bit warm and toasty, are you?"
You tried that the other day when you was getting stuck on that kit, when it wouldn't fit. I said, I'll take it downstairs, get Mum to do it. She'll do it for you.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
I hate you.
Yeah, Chris's leg fell off. It was don't worry, Chris. Never mind. But have you finished that kit yet?
Yeah.
And just in case you think it's not genuine, today we found out. I won't discuss how, but our Lord and Master Pete mate, Big Boss Pete mate, who's only second to Big Boss Extra, Mrs. Pete mate, may have injured himself in the dumbest way possible today and been in hospital with an injury, and I said to him, "You're not going to get any sympathy from any of us. We're already taking the mickey out of you."
Oh,
I'm not going
yeah,
to say
yeah.
how he did it, but it's dumb.
Yeah, he's got no sympathy so far, has he, mate?
No, none at all.
Brutal.
I was doing what? Oh.
Yeah. There may be an incoming sympathy YouTube done, but we could send him a link.
Well, we could do him a get well soon video, but none of us would be able to stop laughing.
Well, the thing is, he did accidentally one day send me an email that also had copied in the guy that does all the cartoons. We could club together and commission. No, we couldn't.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Can you get one of Pete, mate? But doing this, that, and the other, and it's no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Behave.
So,
I could
so
just
if you are
Photoshop
watching this, Pete, if you're watching this on the big telly in your room with your leg in plaster or whatever, yeah.
it was all Fox's idea.
You spoon. Yeah, we love Pete Mates to bit, but he's never going to get any sympathy now.
Get well soon.
Yeah. Oh, no. It's really,
Good night, everyone.
Break a leg, mate. Get well soon.
Good night.
Break a leg.
Are we going to do the...
Oh, yeah.
Bye.
Yeah. Well, tonight we'll leave you in the style of Police Squad.
Police Squad.
How long can I leave it? I can leave it a while, can't I?